Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Janae Allure here, and I am back with another video. So today starts my new segment of Foundation Friday. So every Friday I will be reviewing a foundation that I have or that you guys recommend, and just tell you guys if it's good for your skin, things like that. You know what a review contains. So that's what I'm gonna do. Today I will be reviewing the Becca 24-hour ultimate coverage 24-hour foundation. I said 24 hours twice, but I got this box from Influencer and I will be reviewing the foundation today. So I'm gonna open the box. So this is what the box looks like. It's so cute. So it came with a foundation. They sent me a foundation and also a primer, and some note cards on the foundation. So the Becca, what is this? The Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. So the foundation is $44. And it says one pump is all you need to effortlessly cover imperfections, redness, hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone. Those are a lot of claims. Those are a lot of claims. It says it will be available for 4/21. We're past 4/21. We're in June. Yeah. But it comes in all these different shades. I don't know if you guys can see, but the shade range looks amazing. But yeah, so it claims that it is water resistant, transfer proof, hydrating, 24-hour wear, oil free, and a natural finish. Yeah, so we're gonna test this out. So I have the color walnut, and I'm just gonna open it now. So it's a glass bottle, and it comes with a pump. I'm so happy. I love foundations that come with the actual pump because I just like to pump it directly on my hand. And then I'm also going to be using the primer that I got with it. And this is the First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. That's a long name. But it says your instant fix for a bad face day. Introducing your new pick-me-up, a lustrous lavender hued priming filter powered by luminous that perks and perfects the complexion. I was never the kid that you called on to read out loud. But okay, so I'm gonna test both of these out on one side. Well, I'm gonna test them both out on my entire face, but one side is gonna be with a sponge and the other side is gonna be with a brush. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the Becca First Light priming filter on. Oh, it does come out purple and it's very runny, if I do say so. I need my mirror. Very runny. That's my first thought. And I'm just gonna rub it all in on my cheeks. Mostly my chin is a big area for me. My forehead. Now I'm gonna wait till I finish. Now I feel like it did give my face a lot of radiance, if you guys can't tell. I don't know, for me looking in the mirror, especially like here, it does look a lot more radiant. I don't know if you guys can tell, but So far so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a pump. It says 1 pump should be all that you need, so I'm gonna test this out. So I'm actually going to pump it. I'm gonna pump it on this side, and then on this side I'm actually gonna use the NYX 22 brush to blend it out and see. Is this my shade? Yeah. I don't know. Mostly all of my foundations look like this before I blend it out. It's covering my cheek. Well, my biggest thing that I always test for foundations to see if they actually cover is my chin, because my chin has the most discolorization. So one thing so far, it covers well. Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer. So I feel like it does cover well, but as you can see, you can still see my discolorization you can still see it pretty well. And I don't know if I didn't blend it out, if I blended it out a little bit too much. But I'm gonna add another pump and see if that makes a difference. And I'm also gonna add a pump to my chin, because my big face, I didn't even get to my chin. Okay, so I think that 2 pumps is enough. But this foundation does dry down pretty fast. It started getting a little bit harder to blend out once it did start to like dry. But yeah, like you could still see. I don't know if it's just because of the brush, but to me it looks like some spots look a little bit unblended, but I don't know if the brush is like picking it up and moving it. But as far as the 1 pump, it is true. I just think I blended out a little bit too much on my cheeks. But when I had the 1 pump here, it did cover it pretty well, if you can tell from here to here. But I always just like 2 pumps because I like that extra coverage. Well, usually I would color correct, but I wanted to see if it really was going to but I was trying to see if it was really going to cover, like if it was going to live up to the full coverage. But yeah, I'm gonna do this side with the sponge and see how well this one does. Only a Kashuk sponge, and I'm gonna do the sponge on the side. So the sponge, it looks like it's a no for me. It looks like the sponge just like, it's definitely shearing it out, but as you can see, literally it looks like all the foundation went to the sponge and none went on my face. So I'm just gonna add 2 more pumps and use my brush. I'm gonna use the NYX 22 brush to blend it out because the sponge gave me 0 coverage. So Alright, because this side wasn't looking so covered anymore. So, you know, to you guys, it may seem like a lot of foundation, but I am a very full coverage girl. Like, extremely full coverage. Everything has to be covered. So, say what you want. I'm gonna put as many pumps on my face. My first impression of the Becca, I think that is a really good coverage. One pump does kind of get it done, but like I said, I'm a very full coverage girl. So for me, basically 3 to 4 pumps is good. So far so good. It looks really good on my skin. The only thing that I would say is that it is a little bit hard to blend because it is waterproof and transfer proof. It seems like once it dries down, it's not really going anywhere. But it's not a matte foundation, but it's blendable. It's just don't let it dry down. Don't let it sit on your skin for too long because you're gonna regret it. But yeah, so I'm gonna back you guys up. So now I'm going to conceal under my eyes with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Toffee. I'm just gonna conceal my under eyes. So now I'm gonna take the other side of my sponge and just blend. I don't know if you guys can see, but like right here, like it's not really covered. I don't know, I think the sponge picked up some, like, even though I blended out my concealer with it, I think the sponge like picked up some foundation and moved it. So, but it's fine, it's okay. It's not that bad. Now I'm going to take my Black Radiance True Complexion Loose Setting Powder, and this is just in a banana color. And I'm going to take a clean flat sponge and I'm just gonna pat that into my under eye. I'm not doing any baking today because since it is summer and it's a little bit hotter outside, I don't like to bake anymore. I really just like to press the powder into my skin because I feel like it holds a lot longer. It holds in my oils, and essentially right now that's all I want to do. So since I want to test out if it's transfer proof, I'm not going to set the rest of my face, but I am going to bronze up a little bit. And to bronze, I use the Black Radiance pressed powder in Black Coffee. Now legit, this is the only powder I bronze with and contour with. Well, basically it's contouring. Well, no, it's contouring. But this is the only powder that I found that works for me. It's warm enough, but it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's the perfect powder if you're like my complexion. And I don't like to really look bronzy. I like to look more like contoured, but not too much. But yeah, and I'm gonna use my e.l.f. blending brush, and it just looks like this. And I'm just gonna use this to warm up my face essentially. So I'm just gonna go finish my eyes and I'll be like right back. Okay, I'm back. My face is beat, and I have some things to say about this foundation. I will say it's not a bad foundation. By any means, it's not a bad foundation. But for $44, you only get 1.0 fluid ounces. And I think it's the bottle. But I think Becca is a high-end brand. So I think $44 for her prices is good, I guess. But for a frugal girl like me, you know, I splurge on foundations here and there. But the ultimate full coverage, this foundation, the one pump rule, when it says you only need one pump for effortless cover, I think that is for people that may not have as much uneven skin tone as me and as much hyperpigmentation as me. But for me, I had to use at least 2 to 3 to 4 pumps. I mean, again, I am a very full coverage girl, so your problems might not be my problems, but I had to use 4 pumps for my entire face basically. Well, if we're really counting, I used 6, but we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, the one pump, I don't think you guys should be advertising that unless it really works with one pump, because for me it didn't work with one pump. Also, for application, I believe a brush will get you way further, because my sponge literally soaked up all of the foundation. So I don't think that the sponge was the best for this foundation, but a brush works. The brush worked perfectly. And honestly, it says that it's hydrating. It's actually pretty drying. My face feels dry right now. I don't know if it was because it's a primer or if it was just the foundation itself. But it's definitely not hydrating. And I'm an oily skin girl, so I don't mind the feeling, but just right here feels a little bit dry. I'm saying a lot. But, and also, what else did it claim? What else did it claim? Transfer proof. It's definitely oil free, and it is definitely more of a matte finish than a natural finish. As you can see, there is no sheen to my face besides my highlighter. But as far as like where I put the foundation, no sheen, mattified all the way. I think this is a more matte foundation than a more natural finish foundation. It feels like the NYX Total Drop Control. That's what it feels like, because it's very drying, it's very mattified, and it feels like it clings to your face. Also, if you don't blend it out fast enough, it will start to dry and it will be hard to blend out. So that is another thing that you have to be careful for. But overall, I think this is a really good foundation. It does look natural, but like right here, can you guys still see that I still have like my dark marks coming through? That is the main point that I like to cover, is my chin, because my chin is my biggest problem area. So I mean, other than that, it's a really good foundation. I enjoyed it, I like it, but it is very drying, especially like here. I can tell when a foundation is drying when my smile lines, you see, my smile lines start to really come through and they start to settle into my face. That's how I know if a foundation is drying or not, when my smile lines come through and they stay. But overall, Becca did a really good job with the shade range. There is at least 5 shades after my shade. I'm in the shade Walnut, and then there's Sienna, Espresso, Mahogany, Cocoa, and Chestnut after me. So that's really good. I think that they did pretty good on the shade range. The undertones look really good. I think she hit the nail on the head with the undertones. My undertone matched completely, and that's all I have to say. I think I do like the foundation. Don't get me wrong, I do like the foundation. I think it's good for maybe like if I'm just, you know, just trying to be out on like a hot day and I really want my oils to be controlled. That's the type of foundation that I'm getting from this, because it's not dewy or hydrating to me at all. It's pretty drying. But like I said, it could be the primer. Maybe that dried down and them two together. I'm not sure. but from what I feel in my face, it's pretty dry. But yeah, that's all I have for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this foundation Friday, and if you have any other foundations that you guys want me to try, definitely leave them in the comments below. If I missed anything in the review, please let me know, because you know, this is my first like official review. Like, of course I reviewed a highlighter, it's a highlighter, but I've reviewed my very first foundation. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you Influencer and Becca for sending me this product. If you guys have not signed up for Influencer, definitely do it, especially if you're a YouTuber and you want to review new things. When you sign up with Influencer, all you have to do is make reviews, but make honest reviews, and they can send you a Vox box. That's basically what I got. That's what my Becca came from, and you get to review it for free. It's so nice. So definitely sign up. I will leave a link in my description box for that, and I will see you guys in my next video.